Hey everyone, I want to show you a quick trick on how I like to do my knot work. Getting a little retro here. Our Generation X and Millennial babies will probably recognize these friendship bracelets, and I find that they are really helpful in creating a knot work, something that you can keep with you regularly. I even charge mine to where I add extra activation every time that I take a step. So what you're going to need is some embroidery thread. Choose colors appropriate for the work that you want to do. I usually do in multiples of 3. This is a 6 strand, so to give you a decent idea, the more you add, the wider the band is going to be. I also have some anointing oil here and some scissors. I like to use the clipboard. You can also use a safety pin, and you know, in a bind you can easily just safety pin it to the bottom of your pant leg and work that way if you can sit cross-legged. But I'm going to go ahead and show you how to get this started, how to finish it, and where to go from there. So move this one for the moment. You want to start with a very simple overhand knot. All your strings together about the same length. For me, again, I like to do anklets because I like to charge them with every step, and it tends to last a lot longer and they stay cleaner for much longer. Whereas if it's on your wrist, then you have the tendency of anytime you do dishes, you know, wash your hair, wash your hands, anything that's getting wet, they tend to fray a lot faster at the ends. So overhand knot, and I like to just sneak that underneath the clipboard like that. And then you're going to divide your colors into the pattern that you want. Now for this work, for health and growth, I went a dark green, light green. I want this one. It's going to lay better. And then I went white. And then I repeated dark green, light green, and yellow. So you start with the first color, and you're going to do 2 overhand knots. 1, 2. Move to your next color. 1, 2. Now this is where you would start doing your incantation for the work that you want to do with every single knot, whether you're doing a 9-knot spell or just doing it as a repetitive meditation. This is where the work really takes place. So it's best to be able to make sure you set up a couple hours, because these do take time, to be able to sit and contemplate your work. Because I have this one set up that I started last night. It's pretty blank at this moment, but I will show you how to add intentions after. So you move on to your second color and you do the exact same thing. Go all the way across, and you will notice it starts to create the diagonal pattern. Now this is the very basic. Once you get really crafty with it, you can do really fun designs. You know, the color choices alone will add enough dimension to how you like to work up your bracelet. If you're like me and you can wear them for months and months at a time, I still have one that's about 2.5 months. It's been on my ankle and it's still in amazing condition. So, I mean, this is a lot of detail put into it, a lot of time, a lot of intention. Okay, so I'll just show you, finish up this row here real quick. Okay. So after this is all done and it fits around your ankle pretty loosely, I like to leave it that way only because I can easily move it when it's time to shave my legs, and it doesn't fit. If it's too tight, then it's just simply not comfortable. So you get here at the very end And it's just another simple overhand knot. And I try and get as close to that work as possible. That's Joker, he's coming in to say hi. And you snip the ends long enough, like that. And then what you want to do is take your anointing oil here, and I like to just dab a little along the edge. Now this one does have cinnamon, so it will affect the color, but God's honest truth, I'm not going for pretty colors, I'm going for my work. So I have priorities. Now this is one of my attraction oils and prosperity oils that is available at keltheart.com. It does have cinnamon, but those little flakes will eventually dry up and fall off. So then at this point, you just hold it together and take a few minutes and you set your intentions. And now it's ready to wear. It's incredibly simple to do. It's just time consuming. You can have such a variety. You can even do one that has, 12, 15, 21 strands on it, doesn't matter. And all set up for different things that you're looking for. You don't have to do individuals like this one for growth and prosperity. You can do one that's gonna, really take up a lot of time, but it will really cover everything that you're looking for. It's very simple. It only takes a few yards of embroidery thread. That's usually what I start with, is about a yard each color. And simple as that. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to leave me a message. Please like and subscribe to help me out. And I look forward to doing more of these for you. Take care.